You're listening to Journaling with PT. This is episode 4. Does the heart have a mind of its own? And this is a journal entry from April 26th, 2023. Please stay tuned. It's Wednesday, April 26th. I thought it was Tuesday again. For some reason, it felt, or it feels, like time is standing still. Like a continuous day, one that never really ended, and like this day never really began. It's an odd feeling, but I'm not sure what causes that. I'm sure there's an explanation for it. I'm in the stairwell, level 4. It's a place that's quiet. There is an echo, but in the business center, there is a distraction of people. There's a conference going on actually right across the corridor from the business center. And people are back and forth and they're peeping in, and it's a little unnerving to have so many strange eyes on you when you're focusing on whatever it is you're focusing on. So I passed through here yesterday, and I determined that I'm gonna create an entry from here. And so I'm staring at the stairway, A, level 4, fire door, keep closed. I took a photo yesterday. I took it in black and white just to kind of immortalize the moment and what I was seeing, and just kind of my perspective on things. Yesterday the discussion was something different. Today, I'm still somewhat melancholic today, because what's on my heart today is the matter of the heart. The heart of the matter is the matter of the heart. And I've had, obviously, with all of these changes, in addition to all of the changes that are going on right now in my life, there's still a burden on my heart for certain things. And yesterday evening, all of a sudden, I had to sense such fullness in my heart for different things, for different people. One person in particular is this young man who I saw when I was at the coffee time. The Metro Mall is what I call it, a small, very small mall there in Bowmanville. And I was just sitting, having a beef patty, having salad, and this young man, no more than anywhere between 21 to 24, 25 maybe. He could be older and just look a little younger. He was biting on his shirt, like his head bowed and his chin pressed against his chest, and he was biting on his shirt and he shambled all the way over to me, directly to me. It was scary. And then he said, do you have money for the bus? And I could tell he didn't want money for the bus, but I patronized him a bit. I said, where are you going? He said, I'm going to Toronto. You got money if we get $4 for the bus? Get $4. That's what he said. And I said, no, I don't have $4. And then he moved on from me and moved on to someone else. And he was determined. Same story. He's getting the bus. His boots were so big. I'm sure he could make it to Toronto by bus with those boots, but the laces weren't tied. He was almost like Frankenstein was walking. He barely lifted his feet off the ground. I'm not sure it's because the boots were oversized for him, or if something was wrong with his feet, or if he's just kind of out of sorts in some way. I could tell that he's having mental health issues, and I felt sorry for him. And I said, he's someone's son. Here he is, handsome young man. He's someone's son, someone's brother maybe, but definitely somebody's son. Someone gave birth to him. He has a father somewhere, or had one. So young to be so caught up in whatever that was, whatever he's a slave to. And I mean, some of us seemingly normal, if you want to say normal, who really is normal, and we're slaves to different things. We're slaves to television, food, sex, hatred, selfishness, slaves to money, power. We're slaves to sin. We're slaves, to so many things, and a lot of the time we're not aware that we're slaves. Maybe he's not aware. People would look at him and judge him and say, okay, this guy is soliciting and begging for money to go, and fill whatever need. I don't know. I don't want to judge him. I just saw him as being sad because he's somebody's son. He's a human being. So as I was leaving for my ride was arriving, I laid my hands on his head and I told him to take care of himself. And as I was reaching my right hand to touch the top of his head, he was pretty tall. He was fairly tall. I'd say about 6'1", maybe 6'2", possibly. And he was kind of cowered down and fold, not, like kind of hunched a bit. But as I went to put my hand on his head, he jerked back as if I might have hit him. And so it appears like he's been abused in some way, also. But anyways, I said, no, it's okay. And then I just rested my right hand on his head. His hair is so soft. And I said, take care of yourself. And he said, okay, you have $4 for the bus? And he's like a zombie. And it just broke my heart. And so through the hours I prayed for him, because I was like, he rested heavily on my heart, that what's going to become of him, what's going to happen. I'm hoping I see him again and I can find out what his name is and maybe have something of a conversation with him. And I may give him the $4 afterwards, I don't know. I didn't feel guilty about giving him the $4 because I had an idea of where he would use it. I don't want to judge him. But I wish I had found out his name. So I'm going to look for him. The next time I'm there, I'm going to look around for him. I'm going to find out his name. Find out how old he is, if I can. And find out what he wants to do in Toronto. I'm just curious to see what he's going to say. I want to find out more about him. We can't change everybody. We can't help everyone, but maybe we can help one person. Maybe I can help him or someone like him in some way. Touch his head, pray over him. Share something positive, and perhaps give him the $4. You were listening to Journaling with PT. Follow, stay in touch, See you next time. Where there is art, there is beauty. Where there is beauty, there is art.